Alright guys, this video is going to serve as a brief reminder for anybody who's forgotten just how terrible Ubisoft has behaved the last few months, especially when it comes to their treatment of gamers, to Japanese people, to Japan's history and culture as a whole. And honestly, it goes back to situations like this. These news stories, these articles that I wrote covering how they took a katana from a character from One Piece and decided to borrow that for Yasuke's katana for the game Assassin's Creed Shadows. And then it was confirmed because the same katana showed up at an expo at a booth that they had, where it seemed like they just bought some crap on Amazon, some $20 like figurines and katana stands and stuff, and pieced some stuff together just to make it look like they gave a damn about what they were doing. But at the end of the day, they absolutely do not have any respect or care for, once again, Japanese people or gamers as a whole. Then, of course, we've seen Ubisoft try to come out and apologize for this stuff with their half-hearted non-apology to Japanese people, knowing that they had made a big mess out of things, but not wanting to commit all the way to saying, look, we hear you, we screwed up, we get it, this is on us, we own this, we'll try to make it right. No. They just wanted to do as half-hearted an apology as possible without taking any real accountability or responsibility for their own actions. Then, of course, their sycophant, shills in the media decided to attack people like Ash Parrish over at The Verge, accusing Japanese society of being violently racist towards black people during this entire fiasco. And it hasn't gotten any better because even if you have like Japanese people like this guy here on YouTube covering this stuff, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that this guy is an actual Japanese person saying, yo, this is how we feel about it. You're going to have people in the media like Ash Parrish going after you saying, oh no, well it doesn't matter because Japan doesn't like black people anyways. They even tried to bring in people like this Hiroyama guy, who once again was confirmed to be a member of the Communist Party over there, who was working for a corporation that was trying to push Japan as a global marketable product essentially to the rest of the world. So once again, somebody that I would not trust to have Japan's national integrity and history at heart. Definitely not in their best interest, I would say, at least my personal opinion. But now we're seeing stuff like this today. And this right here, I cannot believe this is true. I cannot believe this is real, but I'm seeing it with my own eyes, and I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what we're looking at right now. So this has been translated from Japanese to English. I believe that this is a very authentic translation as best as it can be. And you see there's two pictures right here. There is Naoe and Yasuke with part of a Tory gate, which again, the Tory gate is the marker for a Shinto shrine, something else that we saw Assassin's Creed Shadows screw up because they had Tory gates with no Shinto shrines around, once again putting their lack of knowledge of Japanese history and culture on display. Next picture you see here is a Tory gate, the only Tory gate in Japan that is a single pillar, because it is half of a Tory gate. We'll get into why it's half a Tory gate in just a second, but you can clearly see here, very similar, and this one here almost looks like it was broken apart, ripped in half, but regardless, this one's made out of wood, this one seems to be made out of metal. Regardless, there is still a eerie similarity. Okay, now you have some context. This guy here, let me see what his username is. Shin. We're just going to call him Shin. A bunch of numbers _ Shin. Please spread the word. Assassin's Creed Shadows figures from Ubisoft, a famous Japanese hate and criminal company. A figurine of a destroyed Tory gate has been released, which is believed to be based on the one-leg Tory gate that was destroyed in the Nagasaki atomic bombing. Think about that, guys, a second, okay? Let's replay this here. Figurine of a destroyed Tory gate has been released, which is believed to be based on the one-legged Tory gate that was destroyed in the Nagasaki atomic bombing. I have never seen a one-legged Tory other than the one destroyed by the American atomic bomb in Nagasaki. And what he's talking about is this one right here, where the Sano Shrine and the one-legged Tory gate is. And again, from the Discover Nagasaki official visitor's guide, you see here it says the Sano Shrine, situated 900 meters from the center of the blast, was instantly obliterated by the explosion, and the 4,000 degrees Celsius heat wave vaporized nearby trees. The only thing that remained is the Tory arch standing on a single pillar, reminding us of the tragedy that took place. So, if you will, and I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty morality of the nuclear attack and whether we should have invaded versus civilians getting nuked. I mean, there's a whole lot. I've got my personal opinions on that, and I probably don't agree with a lot of people. So, that being said, you can see that clearly this is like a monument to them. This is a national monument to remember what happened that day. Much like where we have monuments for like the Twin Towers being taken down, you know? And of course, you can see the further discuss they have down here in the post down below, where it says the atomic bombing in Nagasaki, nuclear genocide targeting Japanese civilians by the United States, more than 74,000 deaths, the third highest number of people killed in a single attack in human history. Reason for dropping: General Henry, commander of the U.S. Army Air Forces. The Japanese have no intention of taking any women or children alive. They will use whatever means necessary to exterminate the Japanese race. Well, he means that we have no intention of taking any women or children alive. Again, you don't. I don't want to get into moral revisionism or whatever, or the fact is I'm an American. We attacked the Japanese, or the Japanese attacked us. We got into World War II. We nuked them. End of story. You can worry about the morality of which side's right, which side's wrong later on. This is not about that anymore. This is about the fact that this is a company, a French company, using Japanese monuments from a war where hundreds of thousands, millions of people on every side died, and using their national monument that is a reminder of when the West essentially nuked them in the war, and they're putting this into their merchandising. That is so beyond freaking twisted if this is real. Veridark points out that Ubisoft has spent $500 million on game budgets before, so they either hired dollar store historians or intentionally disrespecting Japan. There's no shot this many mistakes have been made. I don't know. This, to me, seems crazy awful. Like, we've seen how they've hired or worked with Sweet Baby Inc. with fake Japanese people, half Japanese consultants who went to the New York Times and said, oh yeah, these people are definitely not Japanese people who are mad. These are definitely American comments, And then this person was exposed as having been an SBI employee, and then saying, oh, now we can't get jobs because nobody wants to work with SBI. Well, this is the kind of crap that's why. You hire companies like Sweet Baby Inc. to work on games, and then you miss details like this. It's so insane. The level of disrespect, if this is true. I'm floored. I'm getting ready to live stream in a minute. I didn't think I'd have time to make a video, but I'm like, I have to cover this because this is just mind-blowing. I mean, unbelievable if this is true. So let me know what you think about all this, guys. I was thinking before this game was going to do all right, despite the fact that I don't believe it's going to do like gangbusters numbers. But now I have no idea. Let me know what you think about all this down below. Are you planning on buying this game? Are you going to be pre-ordering it? Are you going to be playing it? This is getting spicy, like way spicier than I even thought possible. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Let me know what you think about all this, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here. I do have 2 channels, Minimal Effort Podcast, as well as my gaming channel. I do have a Twitch and Kick for my gaming channel. We do live streams over there occasionally, maybe once a week. And then if you are in the market for a new PC, make sure to check out Meta PCs. Click the link I have down below. Use code TBO at checkout for a special discount. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.